What is up, my party people? Spice up your life. All right, we're back with another real estate video. Now this one, I'm still talking to my sellers. I feel like I talk to buyers all the time, so I'm really trying to give my sellers some love. I got my handy dandy notebook, so we are ready. If you saw my last video, it was finding a realtor for sellers. So let's just put a scenario out there. You find your realtor, or if you're thinking about finding a realtor, you just really want the extra assurance if it is time to sell. Really, if it's a good time to sell, if right now is that time, if you should go ahead and jump forward and, you know, just explore your options. So this video is for you. I feel like it's been so much going on in the real estate market within the last few weeks, but I also feel like it's just a lot of noise and everybody is just predicting things, people are saying things, but despite everything, we got more inventory last month. This month we're getting even more inventory. I kid you not, I at least get about 50 new listings in my email every month. I have one as well, so stay tuned. But yes, I know all of my homeowners want to know, like, is it a good time to sell? I know we see so many bidding wars going on and everybody, you know, some people want to go ahead and sell because obviously they have motivation, but if you don't have clear motivation, it may not be time. But if you were already looking to transition through the summertime, or if you've, like, you know, you wanted to downsize, or, you know, just other things, there could be so many reasons. Yes, it is always a great time to sell. And that's not just the realtor in me talking, like literally is always a great time to sell, specifically because home prices are on the rise. So they won't be rising rapidly as they have been the last, you know, the first half of the year. We're June, so this is already third quarter. So the first two quarters, home prices, I mean, coming out of 2021 and coming into 2022, home prices were literally insane. So now that interest rates have started to increase, they're pausing, they're still increasing, but we're not at the, you know, 150K over asking, 100K over asking. We're starting to become a little more reasonable. So if you are a seller that is not going after the money and you have a clear motivation to sell, yes, right now is the best time to sell, because I can only imagine, even if you've been in your house for 5 years, I can only imagine the equity that you've already gained on top of what your house will actually sell for. So we're still in bidding war season. It's kind of starting to turn a little bit. You know, buyers are kind of starting to get an upper hand because there's not a lot. So if you are a seller, you need to be really clear on your motivation. You need to have a realtor. Check my last video. You need to have a realtor that is going to explain to you, like literally lay it out for you. Right now is not a time for my sellers to be greedy. We can't be chasing the money, because as we all know, anytime you go after the money, it is going to backfire in your face. And we just do not want that. So you just have to let it flow. And like I said, if you've already been on the fence about it, get to the other side of the fence and let's go ahead and make it happen. For one, inventory was extremely low. We did not have a lot of houses to choose from. It was 20 buyers on top of one house. So now that we're getting more homes, buyers have a little more options. These still are not like top tier houses. I'm starting to notice that everybody's house still needs some work. You know, So this is why I say don't be greedy, because you're going to end up in a situation where you're going to be chasing a certain price point, and because you have not upkept your house, let's say, to the buyer's liking, or if you're not willing to work with the buyer, you will go back on market. And trust me, going back on market right now is not, it's not great. It's not great. It's just not even that it like puts a bad taste in people's mouth, but it's just, in my eyes, it's an automatic red flag, because it's like, I know you had multiple offers on your home. So what are you doing as a seller that you literally you cut yourself out of a contract? Why did the buyers pull out on you, or why did the sale not go through with the first person, with the original person that you chose? So it's a red flag to me. And if I'm a buyer's agent, I am going to ask a lot of questions to the listing agent, and that is just where we are right now. Like, did the inspection come back bad? Were you guys asking for too much? Was the seller not willing to do repairs? Was the seller, just being very, taking too long to respond? Like, I know some sellers get that anxiety and it causes them to move weird. So were you not meeting deadlines? Were you not, it could be a whole array of things. So like I said, coming back to market right now it should not be happening. Like I said in my last video, highest and best is not always best. So don't immediately go after the highest price point of the offers that you receive. Be very strategic on what you're doing, and explain your full situation to your realtor so they know how to help you and what information they need to provide. 2, like I said at the beginning, as long as you have clear motivation, like I said, if you're downsizing, if you're, thinking about relocating to another state, because for one, we already have water restrictions, inflation is already high. So if you're thinking about those things and those things are playing a part on your decision, get to the other side of the fence. As long as you have crystal clear motivation as to why you're selling your house, then yes, right now is a good time to sell, because you're gonna get the most bang for your buck. Hey, you've already gained some equity, even if you've been there, 3 to 5 to 10 years, you've already gained some equity. So don't be upset that you didn't get offered, the extra $20,000, because I'm sure you're going to walk away with more than what the home was worth when you bought it. So like I said, as long as you're not being greedy and chasing the money, then you have clear motivation to sell. And yes, right now is the right time. And this is coming from your favorite realtor. And yes, I'm active in the market every day. So, I'm never coming from a space of trying to sell you. I am literally here for education purposes. And, if you ever have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free. I put my information, my Instagram, I put it in, I'll plug it here, but I'll put it in the description box. And you can always feel free to comment, or reach out to me however you could. Yes, I'm just like, the housing market right now, it's like riding a wave, riding a roller coaster. But I'm always super excited. I'm always a student of the game. So like I said, I'm never coming to you guys from a selling point. I literally just want to give you guys the education. And like I said, sellers, I know the market is so dramatically different from when you probably first bought your home. So like I said, refer back to my last video. If you're on the fence, yes, right now is a good time to sell. And refer back to that video, because you may not need the same realtor that helped you buy your home. You may need to look for somebody new that is current and active in the market. So I love you guys. I will see you soon. And I think my next video, we're gonna do one more sellers video. We're gonna keep that momentum going for my sellers, because I just know at this point it's very hard to navigate which way to go, but that is what I'm here for. So I will see you guys later. Bye.